welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Turner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable, man. He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory.
I'll be trying that shit, though.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Rides to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
Makes a grab down the middle. All by himself down the middle. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab, it's Tate. Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football, and making sure I was in bounds.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Tag. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Catch in the middle, it's Randall. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Here's a hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance, everything their play caller.
Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, the ground game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Off play action. Quarterback extends the play. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them...
Breaks it inside the tag! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The way this this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside of the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go right back to him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They'll run for it. That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first.
Let's go.
The quarterback here, the coach is thinking, all right.
welcome folks to Hard Rock City and the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Good luck.
Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out to the 25, no return attempted there. And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's
and they heave it deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments. Because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Trying to convert with a sneak. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. To keeper trying to get to the marker. Oh, he's stuffed. I don't think he got... He didn't. What a play.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here?
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not going to be enough for the first down. I guess the only positive takeaway is it does give their punter a little bit more room now to be able to get this punt off safely.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Offense lines up at the 15 now with some breathing room. That should open up the playbook. Looking to throw again. Turns it loose downfield. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The pickup is 6. Makes it 3rd down and 4.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Makes the catch. It's Branch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback keeps it here. Gets the first and still running. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll hand it off. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The back's got it again. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Really good job here by the offensive line. The windows get very tight for the quarterback. They do a nice job of giving him time to work through his progressions. I know he wants to get this ball into the end zone. After all, this is the national championship.
Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They strike first in this national title bout. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Catch made on the out route. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
1st down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw. It's Ncaa. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes! As they answer with their first score of this title game.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the 3rd down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Broken tackle still going. He's swarmed by the defense. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Pump over the middle. It's Branch. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. To the air. It's Stockton. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
I know the offense will call a timeout. Some the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Makes it look easy. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. The 30. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
QB decides to keep it here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
To the air, it's Stockton. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught by the receiver. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. Dogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
Looking to throw yet again. He escapes the pocket. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, I really thought they were going to run the football in here at the 1-yard line, but instead they decide to throw it. I think they completely caught the defense by surprise, and they get a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point gain. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Ncaa. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
What a move, breaking ankles and still going. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Fighting him off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. You make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Leaning on the run game here late. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Grab down the middle. It's Branch. Now he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense on fourth down. They get the football back here in this tight game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws it to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're going to throw for it on third and short. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the deep.
He'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw.
Oh, that one's picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable third and short.
Here we go now, third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? They'll try to run for the first down. They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big pull on the ball and bat it away.
Gonna run it. It's McCray. Runs through the defender. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down. The Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker, and it's a fake. They're looking to throw. Oh, and they stop him. Not fooled by the fake, and it's short of the first down. Oh, they gambled there, but it doesn't pay off. Passing up on the 3 points. Might regret that. Looking downfield. It's Ncaa. That's a fly to the wideout. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Quick throw to his receiver. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. On the move now. He's going to take off. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. And they fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. It's small consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.